People like these videos. I understand. Positive. You want positive. Even though, you know, how many times can we keep saying it? I get it. We need to, there's some positive energy when we're talking about positive things, especially if the person's authentic that's talking about it. If some drunk was out there, yeah, you know, just be positive, I love you, and somehow you don't, you know, you're not feeling it. You want somebody one with their words that's telling you things that you already know, but you need to keep hearing it. All right, I get it. Semen retention, build value, give you value, and it rebuilds your character. This is important. How does it give you value? Just pay attention. I used to do this, and it was so stupid, but I couldn't help it. I'd be vibing, I'd be feeling good, I'd be feeling so good that I'd go watch porn. And then all of a sudden I wouldn't be feeling good anymore. And I would even do tests and experiments. I'm like, all right, I'm feeling really good. Can I just watch a little bit and just keep my feeling goodness? I mean, I'm feeling good. Why am I allowing something I'm watching to bring me down? I'm stronger than that. I'm gonna maintain. I'm gonna watch a little bit though, because it's fun, or I want a hit, some stimulation. What would happen? I watch it, I'd feel down. My self-value, self-worth would go down every time. I didn't know exactly. I was trying to look for that point. When it goes down, I could never find it. It's just I would realize somehow, man, I'm down now. Like, what the hell happened? Why did I sabotage myself again? Had to do it a bunch of times though to get free of it, to stop doing it. That's why, look, we're gonna be insane for a little while. That's insanity on some level. Insanity isn't the people in the asylums. Some of those are geniuses, actually. I wouldn't even, you know, they're not all insane. Insanity is you're doing something you just know is not good for you. It's not lifting you up, it's bringing you down. That's insanity. There's all levels to that, there's all subtleties, but that's what we're talking about. You stop doing that, automatically you're gonna feel more valuable, because you are. Our inner essence, our natural state is very valuable. What's the old saying? I like it. God don't create no junk. That's a good one, because he don't. But he's talking about, what they're talking about is our natural state before we add on to that all these destructive habits and things that bring us down. Our natural state's pure. We're trying to rediscover that. When we're a baby, we're usually in that natural state. We get older, we get dipped into the world of conditioning, get all these habits, addictions, attachments, and then the journey is to rediscover that innocent nature again. But this time, when we're a baby, we're not conscious of it. We're just chilling in bliss, but we don't even know it. So the purpose of life is to rediscover that, but then you're conscious of it. You're like, whoa, I'm chilling in bliss and this is cool. That's the highest, you can say, purpose in life. That's what it is. What do you think? $1 million? You think that's more valuable than this? If you're cool inside, if you have an inner serenity, you just can't care about you don't want $1 million. I remember I thought I won the lottery once. My mind was just messing with me. And I was scared. I was like, damn, I don't want to win this lottery. I don't want $1 million. What am I going to do with it? It's too much trouble. What am I going to do? I'm going to have to burn it. But then the morning came and I realized I didn't win. I was like, oh, praise God. I don't want $1 million. People say, oh, you can help a bunch of people. Sometimes no, that's not helping them. They need to go through the grind and work through whatever they're working through. So we don't know who we're helping, and we can't use the mind to discern these things. Intuition has to activate. That's another video though. That's a big topic. People get all tripped up over, trying to save the planet and help the world, and they're causing more stress a lot of times. Anyway, so that's the first step. When you start preserving your sexual energy, you stop wasting your semen, you're going to start to feel more valuable. That's going to bleed through into the rest of your life, and then you're going to want to clean up the rest of your life. You're going to want to eat a cleaner diet. You're going to want to watch the company you're around. Everything. You're going to become more sharp. Your life's going to become more valuable to you and important to you. That's what value is. People get it twisted. The average video, high value man, they're talking about like material stuff. They're talking about success. We're going beyond that. Look, the material and the success, it comes automatically. You don't, that's not the end goal. The end goal is what I'm talking about. What's that passage in the Bible? Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all else will be added on to you. Why? Because when you're good inside, when you have a strong measure of balance inside, you're going to attract all this stuff's just going to come. People are going to want to hire you to do things. Like, can you work for me? Can you do? They like your energy. You don't need to worry. Everybody's got the front, back, front. Everything's like twisted and opposite. You get clean inside, the outside takes care of itself, and you don't even care anymore about the outside. That's the thing. I mean, you'll take it, it's fun, you appreciate it, but your value isn't contingent upon anything outside happening in a certain way. You've come to that realization. That's what needs to happen. And semen retention helps facilitate that awakening, that evolution. There's no way we can be doing the whole PMO and feel valuable. It's impossible. We can fake it for a while. We can fake it, but at some point that wears off. You can only fake it so long. And then you're going to be like forced to look at yourself. This is a blessing. This is grace. This is a gift. Otherwise, we'd never wake up. Just stay unconscious forever. You know. You can hear people. I've seen an interview before. They've interviewed somebody in the public eye, and they asked them about semen retention. They're like, "Oh man, that's such a farce. Like, what do you mean? Like, who cares?" Or you interview women who watch porn. They're like, "Yeah, it's great. It's fun. Why not? It helps me learn how to do sex better with my partner." All this justification. But when you read their energy, it's like toxicity. Energy's low level. Vibration's not strong. You put somebody real in front of them, they're just going to collapse. Because your presence will just break them. They'll see their nonsense, and they don't want to see it. So they'll run out of the room. Then they'll gossip about you, say you're some idiot. But yet they can't handle your presence. You don't even have to fight. You just stand there and look at them. They get found out. So, like, seemingly, the world would say they have value. They're in the public eye. But inner value, they have no value. You got to see these people when they get older. See, they don't show it. That's hard to find. You want to see these people when they're older. How they doing? How they doing now when they're not in the public eye anymore? They're grumpy and miserable, and they're all taking drugs of some kind, pharmaceutical, street, or alcohol, something. Because they're miserable, because they're forced now. All the external stuff is gone. They've already tasted all that. Didn't do nothing for them. Now they're forced to like look at themselves. That's also grace, though, that's doing that. And they're miserable. Okay? So that proves that this external value, your typical collective definition of high value is not so valuable, is it? It's valuable for a second. This inner value I'm talking about is valuable forever. It's eternal value. And you know what? Once you find your real value, you don't have to do it again. For those that know that this consciousness, which is what we are, we're just driving this car for a while. When the body goes, the consciousness continues. It doesn't have to repeat these lessons again, because you got it. I think Emmett Fox said, "You never lose what you gain in consciousness, ever. That's the only thing you take with you forever." This is important, this inner value. All the material riches and stuff, you don't take that with you. There were kings and stuff back in the day. They were so obsessed with their money, they'd have their people bury them in the casket with their gold and treasure. You believe? They don't even want to. They don't want to give it to anybody. It's not. This is mine. I'm taking it with me. And then they dug up the tomb. 100,000 years later, gold's still there. He didn't take it with him. So, discern what's valuable and what's not. That's a process in itself. This level of self-honesty. We're in a society conditioned. It conditions us with misnomers and things that aren't true. But I don't see that. That also can be a trip, though. You see people making videos all the time about, like, you know, like, be careful. They're trying to get you. They're trying to keep you down. When you find yourself inside, you don't worry about that stuff. That's also extreme. Focusing too much on what the world's doing or not doing, and they're after me, and, you know, that's also insanity. Be balanced, man. Do your time here on the planet, like my man said in one of the comments. I'm not interested in girls, nothing. I'm doing my time here. I'm a solo warrior. He inspired me to make that video. So that's what you do. You just stay tuned. If you're in a relationship, cool, enjoy. That's a blessing. To have a nice girlfriend or wife and kids, and man, that's a wonderful experience. It's not my destiny to have it, but I'm not knocking it. If it was my destiny to have it, I'd have it. It's not. Both is good. Whatever your destiny is tailor-made for you. It's good. You got to trust that. See you.